Okay, it's early Sunday morning. Actually, it's Mother's Day Sunday morning. And what I'm going to do today is the follow-up on this olive. I think if you've been following me, I said that sometime this year we're going to do a split on this one here. Quick history. This one used to be a really nice bonsai, and then somehow the watering got missed and it died. But I didn't give up. It took about a half a year for it to resprout with new shoots, and then another year to 2 years to get healthy again. And because the good lines that I used to have were gone, I have no choice but to make it into one or two or three. I think in the past episodes, I told you I was using dull chisel, and there was some confusion about that. And the other day I was out shopping and I found this. This is a Mason's chisel. That's why it doesn't have a sharp edge like woodworking. And this is the type of chisel that we'll use because we don't really want to cut, but to break. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is to clean out enough of the branches to see what we got and where we're going to do the split. So that's what I'll do first. I'll go ahead and clean it up. Okay, I think I cleaned out enough so that we can kind of see what we have to work with, right? So those of you that haven't gotten caught up, you should go back and look at the chapters from previous year. I think it was last year that I said, well, this year we will be doing this split. And I'm thinking probably right about here. Of course, okay, I got it out of the box and changed the camera angle. So let's take a final look before I get started. So I'm thinking to cut across here and then split it into two. The initial cut, then we're gonna put the chisel in there and break it. You know, over the years, I've collected all kinds of tools, and I had forgotten where I had this dull chisel. Well, I used to do a little bit of masonry type work for landscape, so I had that. But anyway, see? You just break it instead of taking a woodworking chisel. What happens with the woodworking chisel, they're sharp, so you end up with a cut, and we're trying to do a natural break. So, this might end up being 3. I don't know. Let me get in there and see what we got. Well, you know, I don't have a script, right? Well, I thought I was making 2 today, but looks like I got the third one too. This one, it just kind of popped loose on its own. So I'll go ahead and touch up some of the rough edges. Well, what happens is more like I'm going to make rough edges instead of cut and broken, right? So I'll get that ready and I'll show you the finished products. See right here where the cut and break was? I don't like this artificial straight line. So I'm going to take and kind of make it so that it looks a little bit more natural. Okay, I got these 2 in, and I should just put this in a third container. But I see something. Well, what I see is I have this one, and there's another strong one there, right? And a smaller here. And I'm thinking, well, one should be cut off because they'll be difficult to design, right? But I wonder if I should split this off and make it so there's 2 out of this. Well, I've come this far. I might as well go ahead and give it a shot. Looks like it's going to come apart here. Oh yeah, nice one here, and nice. And now I got rid of the headache of having to try to work with two identical size branches, right? So, all right, I'm quite happy with this result. So I'll go ahead and pot these up. See right here, I have this going this way and that way. I'm going to cut it off here. And why it's important is because if it wasn't going to be, then it depends on the tilt as I plant it in the container. And so I'm going to think of this as being gone and plant it like that. Oh, look at this. I got 4 plants from one dead plant. It was really dead. That plant, about this time of the year, about 2 years ago, it could have been 3, but I think it was 2 years ago, watering got missed and all the foliage died. And then sat around for, I think, months, maybe half a year with nothing. And I should have just dumped it, but I don't know, something told me just hang on. And sure enough, after months and months, I started to see little shoots at the base. When that happened, all these trunks that had nice shapes did not come back. Actually, the new growth came at the base. So these are all the new shoots that came off the base, and I had to cut away all the parts that I've been shaping for the decade and a half or so. Anyway, so I saw last year that this one needed to be restyled, and I thought of splitting it into 2. And then you already saw me try to make it into 2, and this one popped loose by itself, so it was 3. And then, I don't know, I was looking at this piece to start the pre-styling process and found that maybe I could split into 2. Okay, that's why I have 4 trees from a dead olive bonsai. Well, hopefully you're enjoying this kind of program that I'm throwing out. This program was a surprise to me too. Originally, I was pretty sure that I was going to make 2. Then the third one was a bonus, but the fourth one actually improved. Having to work with these 2 together in one clump was going to be a major challenge because the 2 trunks are almost the same size. And then I saw this one area that I thought maybe will break. And sure enough, I lucked out. So anyway, this is early morning on Mother's Day. I'll clean up and I guess, well, my duty is to cook for dinner tonight. But other than that, I'm just going to take it easy. See you again real soon in another chapter. I do appreciate all of you with kind words for me. I guess a lot of people get trolled and a lot of uncomplimentary stuff, but I've been very lucky. Almost all my comments has been positive. Those of you that have been using headphones to watch some of my older videos, well, that can't be helped because it was the analog technology and it was not being shot with stereo. We were using analog TV when I got started here. And I have upgraded on my camera so that I'm shooting high def, and I think now you don't have any more problem with hearing on both ears. So anyway, that's my little explanation of what's happening. Okay, I'll see you again real soon in another chapter.